All right, guys. Happy Thursday night. Tonight is, let me adjust my screen. It is Thursday, April 28th, 2022. And welcome to a glimpse into being the leader of your life. I normally have a couple co hosts with me, and just due to a rewards trip and just not feeling so well, what we love to do is no matter what happens, we always find a way to make this happen. So if you are part of any coach that brought you in here, whether it was Susie's team or Mary's team or my team as well with Believe Nation, guys, we welcome you to this night. I'm going to get going and I'm going to share my screen with you and do a little bit of a presentation with you. What I love about this call is that it is recorded. We will send this out to you guys when it's done so you can either replay it, rewatch it, and kind of think about tonight as I'm going through the presentation. I want you to think about kind of your life right now. I want you to think about where you are financially. I want you to think about where you are with your relationships, with your children, with your partner. I want you to think about where you are in your career and where you want to go in life. Do you have time to actually sit down and take time to dream and take time to carve out goals and actually manifest them into your life? I think the big thing for me when this leadership position came my way, it came in the moment of when our life was really about to go down the rabbit hole yet again. And I think what I've been learning in these last 6 years of being a coach is that life is always going to give you the ups and give you the downs. And as I tell my team, the ups are great and the downs, we call them our gifts. And the gifts are really important because the gifts are what give you the most valuable lessons for growth. And one day when I was sitting and receiving a gift, my husband and I have two children. My son is 12 now, and our daughter is 6. But 6 years ago, she was a newborn and our son was 5. And I was a more of a stay-at-home mom. I was also working as a hairstylist, but I was kind of working part-time hours and making below minimum part-time salary. And I never felt like I was part of the breadwinning team. I relied more on my husband and I complained and whined a lot internally about our issues. I remember so vividly many nights logging in to our online banking account and just watching it dwindle and feeling this rush of overwhelming anxiety and not doing anything about it, when in fact I was working the problem. And what do I mean by that? Working the problem means to me talking about it over and over and over again, complaining to whoever had an ear. I was pulling away the things that brought me joy and self-care. Now, in the moment of financial crisis, now, guys, the call tonight is not about just financial opportunity, because this whole opportunity is a therapeutic tool to run your life. And I'm a firm believer because I'm a firm product of it. But normally when your financial crisis hits the fan, your first reaction is to start pulling things away to save that money, right? So I took away my lunches, I took away my date nights, I took away my coffees, I took away the random shirt that I got at Target here and there. And I realized that that was me working the problem. It wasn't me working the solution at all. And what I found was a big wake up call to that. And in actuality, you guys, I just realized this epiphany in the last probably less than 6 months. And I've been coaching for 5 years. We got to work the solutions into our life. Working the solution for me was never, ever having to say no again. I never wanted to say no. I always wanted to say, yes, I can, because, but I also knew it took work. And I also knew it took me staying healthy, body, mind, and spirit. So when the coaching opportunity came, It was a leadership position that I saw that I could put my life into leadership and rise up to the occasion. And so I'm going to give you guys a little presentation tonight. And then we'll have some Q&A at the end. And then if you are getting this recording, please write down your questions. And in the meantime, you guys too, write down your dreams and your wants and what you're tired of. And on the other side of the piece of paper, I want you to write down your 1 through 10, 1 being not at all, and 10 being hell yes, I will. Where are you on a scale 1 to 10 to work an opportunity and make a dream happen? Are you at a 10? Are you all gung-ho and you're like, I'm in, like, I need this so badly, I'm going to do whatever it takes, I want to build this business? Or are you at a 1? Now, there's no bad number that you're at. It's data and it's knowledge, because that's going to help you dictate where you go to grow. All right, guys. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to dive into this presentation. And I'm really excited about this. All right. So let's get going here. All right, guys. I'm going to put myself right over there and we are about to get started. All right, guys. This is a glimpse into coaching, and we call it also to level your life up. Now, what I also like to do is I love to call this leadership opportunity, because in your life, leadership opportunity is fully available no matter what you do. Leadership opportunity, I'm so sorry, is right here in the palm of your hands. Sometimes we think that these opportunities are not real, that they are, you know, these side little opportunities or side little gigs where they want people to sell things and do things. But it couldn't be further from the truth. This coaching opportunity literally is an opportunity to take that piece of paper that I wrote to you guys and had you guys fill out, which is write down your dreams and your wants and your needs and your desires and what sets your soul on fire. Because I think sometimes we get complacent and we really start to live very, 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 very mundane. We start to do the to-do list. We start to do the everything list, and it gets a little discouraging, and you almost don't feel like you even have a dream that's possible that could even come real, because you have everything happening. You have, you know, your kids, you know, sports events, you have, you know, just the groceries and your job and all of these things. And we just don't think we have a chance. And I want you guys to know that you definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, have a chance to do something amazing with you. So I'm just getting a little boomerang picture here for you guys. And I want to share with you guys a little bit into coaching. Now, I personally, that is the title of our job. But what this title really is you being the leader of your life. This picture was at our retreat, actually in the thick of COVID. We all, you know, got our tests done and we took all of our safety precautions and did everything that we could to be together and safe, in which we were. But as you can see, there's all these amazing people, and literally we became family. And every single one of them we met right here online. So with that being said, so I want you guys to understand what you're going to learn tonight is a couple of things. You're going to learn what it is about us, how we earn, what we do, and how to begin. And I'm really, really, really excited about this, because knowledge is everything. Opportunity is knocking at your door, and you have to make a decision if you want to take the leap and see what this is all about. Sometimes we're so afraid to take these leaps of faith because we have so much limiting beliefs within our hearts, and we're running our lives by fear, and we're running our lives by, gosh, I just don't have enough time. And I want you to know that is a mindset. And once you cancel that mindset out, every single thing is certainly possible. All right. So here we are. This is my beautiful friends, Susie and Mary. And this is just a little bit about us. So we are just normal, everyday moms who wanted more out of life. And I want to move this. It's going to be very distracting. Okay. Who just wanted more out of life. And we were looking to improve our stories. Are you a wife? Do you love tacos and wine? What about chocolate and cookies? Are you an avid reader or traveler, interested in fashion, makeup, and self care? Are you a dog mom? Or are you a crafter? Then you have come most definitely to the right place. We have different interests, but we also have commonalities. And we are excited to welcome and bring you the strength and light into our sisterhood. So I kind of already did a little intro myself. My name is Stacy Shiflett, and I'm a mom, and I'm a mom of two. I have a 12-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old, and I have a coaching career, and I'm also the owner of my own hair studio called Truly Inspired. So, what do we do as coaches? Well, we are being proof that the products work. And I want to tread really lightly on this, you guys, because being proof that the products work we all come in here because we mainly want to up level our health. We want to up level that. We want to get healthy. Maybe we want to lose a couple pounds. Maybe we're really happy where we're at. And really, what we mean by be proof that the product works is just be consistent in your products. I know as a hairdresser, as well as a coach, that if I'm going to recommend a blow dryer, I should be proof that that blow dryer works with the work that I have. And that's why I show all my pictures on my Instagram page at Truly Inspired Hair Studio with the work that I've done. And I know very confidently that I can go up to somebody and say, you need to buy the Dyson blow dryer. And then I can show them all of the proof. Now, in health and wellness, there are so many things in Beachbody that you can do. You can do Shakeology. You can use the performance line. You can use the collagen. You can use the greens if you don't get enough veggies. There's so many products you can use, and you just have to have a certain amount of personal volume points. And that's something that we will go into way later. But you want to grab hold of a product that sets your soul on fire. And for me, it started with Shakeology. And 6 years later, this company has grown leaps and bounds, and the products have grown. And I'm really a product of everything. I love Recover. I love collagen. I love Lemon Energize. I was actually in the Mixed Berry Energize commercial when Susie and I went to the National Leadership Conference when we became One Stars, which is an invitation that you only get once. And out of 400,000 people in the network, only 400 get the invite. So it was a very special moment for us and a really cool one for the commercial. And when you come in to start your wellness, you guys, you want results. They don't have to be fast. And a result also, you guys, is not just physical. It's mental, it's spiritual. So you want to pick a product that's going to excite you and set your soul on fire so that it becomes easier just to naturally and organically talk about it. Okay. All right. We invite others to join us. Now, this is probably my most favorite thing to do. And I will tell you, it was the one that I used to be petrified to because I didn't have an emotional connection to it. Now, once I decided that I found that emotional connection, I invite the world. How do I have that emotional connection? It's through the journey of yourself. It's through the transformation. It's through the growth. It's through all of those things. And when you are engulfed in your wellness group, working on you, body, mind, and spirit, inviting is so therapeutic and just rolls off the tongue. And I remember one summit, Moira Casaba, who has been number one in our network. She said the easiest thing for us to do as coaches is to invite to this. And the hardest thing is for those people to say yes. So we really do have the easiest job on the planet. It is to take care of you and say to somebody else, hey, do you want to come too? I think that's super important. Do you want to come too? I just know that when I got an invite to coaching and I understood and I watched my coach for a very long time, it was an honor to see her growth and her stories. And when I got an invite, I was there. And so, with that being said, I want you guys to know too that, invites are special. Invites give people opportunity to say yes when they have been saying no to their life for so long. Think about that for a moment. People have been afraid to say yes to their life for so long. And sometimes you are that light that people are like, you know what? I'm so thankful she invited me. I might have said no last month. I might have ignored her the month after, but she never gave up on me. And I got to watch her ups and her downs and her growth. But what people really admire, you guys, is the consistency. This is Susie. Susie is my wing girl. She lives in Florida and she is a beautiful soul. And she is actually at a retreat that she won and earned, I should say, with her upline. So she's enjoying all of that. And that's why I am here helping out with the team. So we recognize others too, you guys. We recognize others. We celebrate everything on our team throughout our journeys. We felt like the small things like working out, and when we did not want to be, were big things at the end of the day. Let me read that again. We celebrate everything on our team throughout our journeys. We felt like the small things like working out when we did not want to wear the big things at the end of the day. In our team, our challenge groups will recognize milestones, both big and small. And we get people results by engaging in our accountability group. So a lot of people, they struggle. They go up and down and left and right, and they keep almost in a sense quitting on themselves. And a lot of that is just old tapes that play in your head, in your body, and in your mind, and in your spirit. And this group is to break the cycles. This group is to literally do collaboration over competition and to be each other's cheerleaders. So recognition, I mean, I've never met a female ever in my life that doesn't love to celebrate another person and be excited for them. I mean, how many times have we been invited to a birthday, you guys? We get invited to a birthday and we're celebrating that person. We're recognizing their special day. We're celebrating them. We're showering them with gifts. We already know how to do it. So this is just a little more intentional because this is an everyday recognition. And so sharing and caring and cheering for each other is a really vital behavior that does massive results within the group. So we also do a little thing here called personal development. And personal development is the most vital behavior ever that we do as coaches. What do I mean by that? Personal development is your mindset. It runs and dictates every single thing that you do and say, and the things that you don't do either. And so we counteract that. And we are very, very, very number one rule is to always keep up with your personal development. You need to exercise a healthy body, mind, and spirit. And when our minds are sharp and we're feeding it positivity and self-growth through personal development books or podcasts, you are growing a mindset of belief. And when you do that, you are casting out something greater to be called upon you in your life. Because all the things that were taking you away from things, that's an exercise mindset as well, you guys. And I can tell you firsthand that personal development, when you have the gremlins in your head that tell you you can't and that you don't have enough money, personal development is what counteracts your goals. And it really helps you stay on top of your business. So there are so many things that we do, you guys. We do Success Club trips, team retreats, girl weekends, super Saturday weekend, challenge group meetups, and team meetups and more. And we are really a family. We are really a community. In the big picture that you see here on the left, this was the first retreat that I actually met Suzette, and we are now lifelong friends. She is a sister coach of mine. We are there for each other. We are celebrating one another, and we are going to our dreams together. And so these retreats are very bonding. The girl weekends, I mean, guys, literally, we do life together. It is, if Beachbody was removed, I don't know what my identity would be without these people. Every person you see here. Yes, these retreats are amazing. And yes, you have to, like, you got to work your business to earn these retreats and stuff. And the super weekends are free and they're so much fun. They're like mini summits, but these people are my cheerleaders. These people, some of them I never met in that big family photo until that night, but I immediately felt loved. I immediately felt accepted, praised, and cheered for. And when you have that kind of a circle in your life, you tend to do more for you. So I want you to think about that. Who's your circle? Are they cheering for you? Are they discouraging you? Are they making you think that you can't? This circle literally is the polar opposite. And I'm just so internally grateful for them. All right, guys, how do we earn? Well, we earn through commission and this little thing called Team Cycle Bonus. So we sell challenge packs, and this is what the total health solution is. And I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about that, because once we, once you onboard and you get off of this call and you're like, okay, I want to learn, we'll go into a little bit of the meat and potatoes about this. But basically, when you help 3 people every single month, you get at least $100 commission. And if you help 5 people in a 5-week period, you get a $250 bonus on top of your $150 commission. So right there in itself is a thank you back to you for your leadership. And you are literally gifting somebody the opportunity to make a purchase, to grab the same tools as you and do the same thing as you, linking arms, so they can get healthy and happy and owning and being the leader of their life. So again, guys, I really want to kind of leave it at that, because this can get very confusing. But just know that when you work on you, just like in the picture of Mary on the left, which is one of my personally sponsored coaches, you get to share through an invite, hey, do you want to come too? You help others. And that's the picture on the right. And getting paid for that is acceptable. And it is a thank you, because you are changing somebody's life. And in fact, sometimes you're saving them. All right, guys, common questions. Do I have to be salesy? Do I have to use the product? Do I have a minimum requirement? Do I have to share on social media? Now, if you guys have any other questions or hesitation, reservations, or whatever, let's write those down on that piece of paper, so then you can connect back to your coach and we can answer those for you. So do I have to be salesy? In fact, we're going to say we don't want you if you're going to be salesy, because this is not, yes, it is a network direct sales business. Yes, it is. But the way you go about it is not saying, hey, do you want to buy fill in the blank? All right, great. And they make a purchase and then off you go and you're done with them. That to me is a sale, and it's salesy. What we do is offer an opportunity through the journey of you. You are proof of the product. You are proof of the tools. And that's going to look different for everybody. But we don't want you to be salesy. Do you have to use the products? Yes, you have to. In order to keep your account active, you have to have a minimum of 52 personal volume points. So back at the beginning of the call, I had mentioned you don't have to drink Shakeology, but you got to find a couple products that equate to 52 personal volume points and use them and find the ones that you are passionate about. Do I have to have a minimum requirement? Now, with our new rules within Beachbody, to keep your coach status active, which just means you have the opportunity to earn income, you do have to have one sale once every 6 months. So twice a year, you need to help bare minimum 2 people, which is extremely doable. But you're not in here to play small. You're not in here just to help 2 people. You're in here to change your life, and you're in here to change the many that are waiting for your story and your invite and your opportunity that only you can offer. Do I have to share on social media? Actually, you don't. However, is it going to help you? Yeah, it's going to help you, but you don't have to. If social media is not your thing and you like to do more in persons and you like to, share at your place of business, then by all means, do what you feel is good. However, we have found the most success has been through social media. And again, the things you share are the journey of you in your wellness journey. I really think of the coaching tools as a therapeutic tool that a therapist would give me. And so I actually love to share on social media. I love doing posts because the posts alone literally have become a therapeutic tool for me to figure things out and understand things. And so I honest to God, you guys, look at being a coach is a leadership position, being the leader to me, and the things that we're required to do to grow a healthy business have been such a therapeutic experience for me. And so I look at it through the lens of that way, which makes it so much more powerful and enjoying this way. All right, guys, how do I join? Very simple. You're going to reach out to the coach who invited you to this webinar. You're going to let them know that you're in. We will get you enrolled with a starter kit according to your goals. Once you've completed enrollment, we will welcome you into our team page. And we're just going to leave it at that because it's very short and sweet and super simple. We are so thankful that you guys came here tonight. We love you guys to the moon and back. If there are things on that piece of paper that you have questions, concerns, maybe you have some of those dreams written down and some goals written down for your family, financial, physical, mental, spiritual, whatever it may be, we want you to take a few more minutes after we hang up and sit in some silence and ask the universe, is there anything else that I need? And then go back at this piece of paper and reread it and make sure that it is speaking from your heart. And then reach out to your coach and we will be in touch and we will get you started just right. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming to this call. We appreciate you taking the time. We hope that your dreams and goals get a home to do massive results in your life. And if this is not the home for you, which we hope it is, but if it's not, share this recording to a friend. Share this to somebody who you think would be just the perfect fit because you could be giving them the gift of an opportunity to save their lives, both mind, body, and spirit. And again, coaching is a leadership position into leveling your life up. And when you have these beautiful souls behind you, you definitely don't quit, you don't back down, and you stay connected. And we're here to cheer you on, and we're here to believe in you, and we're here to inspire one another. And literally, to me, coaching is therapy. So if you need that in your life, you need to contact your coach and start sooner than later. All right, guys, with that said, have a great night. We just got a little over the time. And so what time are we? We are 9:04, and I said I was going to keep this at 30 minutes. 4 minutes after, not too shabby. Have a great night. Take good care, and we hope to see you on our team.